Any tears this weekend for Manchester United fans? Are they quietly concerned too? The opening day optimism punctured by a shapeless second half at Craven Cottage, Lianne?
I mean, to be honest, Sam, like I was tweeting about it on X last week. Like I don't come from this place like we played well. We still lost the game, and a lot of Man United fans were saying to me, oh, we don't. I said we should have been, the point I was making, we should be going in for players like Mark Guehi, Kudus and Eza. Those are the types of players. I don't care if we've already got players in that position. Look at when Man City historically have won the league time and time again. 2 or 3 players in every position. At the same time, we're recruiting players like Mbeumo and like not putting him in his position. Like they are top players. I like Mbeumo. I like Cunha. But I just think like playing his 3 at the back. Like me and Crookie sound like a stuck record. Like every show we do, we say the same things. I like Ruben. But at the same time, if this is happening 10 games in, I don't come from a place where you have to keep sacking the manager. But like, we're still short, Sam. Dorgu, Dallo, I'm sorry, Mason Mount. Like, love the guy, but he's not good enough. He isn't. And these Man United fans saying, he's good, he's good. What other team would these players get in? If we're going to challenge De Ligt, I like him, but is he going to win you a Premier League? No. Players like Mark Guehi, why are we not going in for him, Crookie? Like, you can see I've got steam coming out my ears, but like, I don't get it. Like, according to some Man United fans, we're okay. We've signed Cunha and Mbeumo, we've kept Bruno, playing Bruno completely out of position. Like, I don't understand all this. So there's times on our Thursday show, me and Hugh, we butt heads because I like Ruben. Hugh says he should change his tactics to fit the players, all that. Okay. Common denominator, I say, is always these players. But we haven't won a game yet. Against Fulham, I mean, that is poor. Fulham haven't even, like, signed any players. And De Ligt lets it go past him on the front post. Like, what is this type of defending? Like, so honestly, if we're still in this position, like 10 games in, the questions will come for Ruben, unfortunately. I think they already are.
You can't keep changing the manager. Even Marcus Rashford keeps telling you can't keep starting again because you've got to have a clear plan going forward. I suppose the question is it the right plan? Because, I mean, you two are very vocal United devotees here with your mate Ruben, not Amorim. They call him Ruben because, they're secret buddies. It was the quality of the players beforehand, then it was the facilities, then it was the attitude, then it was the culture, then it was the owners. It was all holding Manchester United back. The excuses have got to stop. You've got new players, new training ground, new owner. What's the problem now?
Well, the excuses have to stop because this is a manager who's had an incredible amount of backing, not just from the terraces, but from his paymasters. He's been allowed to spend more than £200 million this summer at a time when Sir Jim Ratcliffe was claiming the club were on the brink of running out of cash completely by the end of the year. And he's taken fewer points than he's managed games. 28 points from 29 Premier League games is not good enough. And I did come away from Craven Cottage worrying about his lack of in-game versatility and flexibility because there was a stage in the second half, and I keep bleating on about this, Mason Mount and Bruno Fernandes were the 2 number 6s. They're just not equipped to play in that position. And then we broke the story on Monday morning, and it's caused massive uproar from the Manchester United fan base that Kobbie Mainoo on the back of that is considering his future at the club. That would be a really bad look on Ruben Amorim. This is an academy product. For me, a very, very talented footballer. He showed it, not least in the FA Cup final. But he's part of the DNA. This is what Manchester United is built on. Young players coming into the team and making a place in the first 11 their own. He's not being given that opportunity. And when Ruben Amorim comes out and says, well, he's competing with Bruno Fernandes to play in that position, that's nonsense because Bruno Fernandes is not a number 6. And you're in a situation here. It's like Sven-Göran Eriksson all over again. You're trying to shoehorn Lampard, Gerrard and Scholes into the same team. It doesn't work. Ruben Amorim's got to be brave and take someone out the team. Be it Mbeumo, it can't be Cunha because he's been brilliant, or be it Bruno Fernandes. Get someone who's actually a specialist in that position in a really key part of the team. And Patrick Dorgu, by the way, not good enough. Never been good enough, never will be good enough.
Louis van Gaal, Jose Mourinho, Erik ten Hag was well thought of when he joined. Ralf Rangnick was a man who revolutionised German football. Now Ruben Amorim, who was a precocious young talent and a title winner who restored the fortunes of Sporting Lisbon. Is Old Trafford the place where good managers go to die, Lianne?
Well, it seems like a place where players do as well, to be honest, because Bruno's been the only real signing that's made a difference. I tweeted about Dorgu as soon as he got there. Problem is, right, we go for players that nobody else seems to want. And the fact that we have started this season with Altay in goal just about epitomises for me. I said it ages ago. We should have got Aaron Ramsdale. I'm not saying Aaron Ramsdale is a world-class goalkeeper, but 2 years ago he was goalkeeper of the year, apart from when David Raya come in there. Get Ramsdale, then we'll find someone else. Maybe he does a good job. But starting with Altay in there, starting the first game of the season, yes, he makes mistakes. We all make mistakes. But the fact that it was him just kind of epitomises it a little bit more, makes it that much worse. The fact, what Crookie said as well about Kobbie Mainoo, like, blows my mind because I agree. Like, the fact that Casemiro, don't get me wrong, Casemiro looks fantastic. Last year came in, done a good job. But he's not the future. We're playing Ahmad at wing-back as well, when he's probably arguably one of our best attacking players. Like, just tactically, do you know the time I questioned Ruben's tactics was against Leon, Crookie, last year when we did the game, Europa League, and he put Kobbie Mainoo on in the 9. Yes, we won the game, but at the same time, we got quite lucky in the end. Harry Maguire then goes up top, saves the day. He's doing it again, Harry Maguire, going all the way up top again. Like, are we really, really going back to these type of tactics? So, again, I agree with what Sam said. You can't keep sacking the managers all the time. But all this whole training ground stuff, yes, it's great we've got a new training ground, but ultimately, we have to win games. You know, we can't blame, leaking roofs, training grounds. When you're a footballer, you play for pride. But I still don't think we have good enough players. Yes, we've signed some good players. Shesko, yes, he's a good player, but still unproven in the Premier League. So we'll have to wait and see.
I mean, the fact that you've had a go at Altay is baffling to me because you created one big chance in the game against Fulham and he created it with a massive punt downfield. I mean, that seems to be your only way that you're going to score goals nowadays. I can't believe that this is a team that have spent this much money on forward talent yet can't score a goal. The only goal that they've scored so far is an own goal. It's frustrating as someone who watches them a lot. Obviously, I go there a lot. You know that, Lianne. I can't believe that last season they scored 44 Premier League goals. That is ridiculous. It's so low. I mean, it's almost like they're trying to limbo under records. What on earth is going on? Why can't they score goals? Why can't they create to score goals? They've got Mason Mount, who, despite you two having a go at him, actually is a very talented player. Managers absolutely love this guy, and there's a reason for that. He works hard, he leads the press, he creates, he's got ability. You've got Bruno Fernandes, you've got Matthias Cunha, you've got Mbeumo. These players between them have scored a lot of goals over the course of their career. Why can't they score them for Manchester United? It's frustrating even for a neutral. I mean, obviously you two are sort of, pulling every hair you've got out, but like it is frustrating to watch.
It is, and I still think there's a mentality issue. I asked Ruben after the game, is this a team that's forgotten how to win matches? Because they were very good for the first sort of 20 minutes against Fulham. It looked like they might blow them away. They've hit the post with Cunha. If that goes in, the floodgates might open. But they never recovered from Bruno Fernandes missing that penalty. That just seemed to completely suck the life out of the team. And that can't be happening. That's a manager's job to instill confidence and belief. And do you know what? This is a massive week. You're going to be up in Cleethorpes. Grimsby away in the Cup is a massive banana skin. And we're going into that game as Manchester United fans thinking, well, do you know what? This could be difficult. And we shouldn't be thinking that. And then it's Burnley at home in the Premier League at the weekend. Now, if you can't beat Burnley at home and beat them well, having spent 200 million quid on strikers, then all the hallmarks are there that this is going to be another very long season.
You don't really worry about Grimsby and Burnley.
I worry a lot more than I used to about these kind of fixtures.
I agree with that.
Lianne, I mean, obviously, there's a lot of work still to be done there, and it's not going to turn around in the first few games of the season, but it is only the first few games of the season. I wonder whether or not you still think, or you think that they'll finish. Where do you think they'll finish? I want to put words into your mouth. Where do you think they're going to finish?
Remember, I did the show with you guys last year, the preview show, and I said we'd finish top 4. I'm still a bit delusional with Man United.
They finished bottom 4, didn't they?
I know. And
no,
it's always said to me, top 10 will be a success. It's hard for me as a Man United fan, right, to accept that. But I think at this moment in time, I think we're going to finish around 8th, genuinely. I don't see what everyone else is seeing. I really don't. I'm not saying every Man United fan, but like after that first game against Arsenal, everyone's acting like, we're going to make the top 4 and we've turned the corner. Still not seeing it. I like Lenny Euro on a positive note because I'm mindful I've not said anything positive about Man United.
You haven't said anything positive. Although, saying that, 8th position would be positive. I think 8th would be brilliant for you.
Well, progression from last year, but Still not good enough, is it, really? I mean, yeah, I don't know. But I just think we're still underhand on the bench. I still don't think we've got strength in depth. And I just think if we're really trying to challenge, like this whole, our squad's all right, like it's not. It's nowhere near it. And Sam, to be honest, I have to disagree with you with Mason Mount. Like, if we are trying to win things, Mason Mount, yes, he works hard, but he's not quality. He's not quality.
How many Champions League winners have you got in your squad?
Yeah, I mean, I know Mason Mount's won the Champions League, but the point is, at this moment
So
in
did
time,
Jimmy Traore, by the way.
what other team is... what other top 10 team is Mason Mount really going to get in? I know managers love him, but I've played with players that managers love. And it's not always because of their ability. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes if you face fits, I get that. But at the same time, like, these players, some of them are still not at the level. But we should be doing better. And Wermo needs to be a bit wider like he was at Brentford. I mean, I'm not a manager, right? It's easy to sit here and give my opinion of what we should do. But if we was to lose Kobbie Mainoo, like what Crookie said, that will be... Man United fans will feel a bit sick to the stomach if that happens, I think.